You got him! You are very welcome to stay for the whole deck tech, but if you don't have the time, I have the too long didn't watch version of the deck tech in as a timestamp down there. Greetings, freaks and folks, this is Vlad the Lad. And today's video, or today's, not the video, we don't know yet, but the deck is bonkers as fuck. I'm guilty. I'm playing spider aggro. And I went really good with it, like you see here. We managed to, like, not the second one here, this is 21 days ago, was another spider deck with mid-range. Also, this did 2 down here, but the others, like these, we went 3 and 2, 4 and 1, 5 and 4, and 6 and 2. So we ran positive with any variant I had while tweaking this list. And I think I'm in a really good spot right now to share it, as we are managing to kill almost every deck there is in the meta right now. Besides Trundle Lysandra, but I will come to that in a moment. Well, if you are into Legends of Runeterra, like I am, there is a lot of content I'm covering, so you can click the subscribe button and ring the bells to never miss out a video. You know how that YouTube thing works. I hate to say this every fucking video, but it's necessary, unfortunately. Yeah, like I said, we play spider aggro with Elise as one of. That's it. That's the only spider in this deck. The main purpose why we have this is that the enemy sees, oh, they have Noxus and Shadow Isles and they run Elise, so this is spider aggro. I have to mulligan aggressively against any aggro type and remove all his units. But surprise motherfucker, we don't have any very early game, because this is a deck completely to bust, to crush them. The Irelia Azir, especially, and also every other aggro deck there is, like the real spider aggro and also the Azir with Darius and the likes. We have the means to just, yeah, outvalue them with all the removal we have, because this is more removal deck than having really an own win condition. I will go with the control part first and then with the win condition. So we have the means to remove them really hard. Normally I start at the beginning and now I will start at the bottom. We have Ruination as one of 2 kill off really white boards. We have a 2 of Vengeance, so these are the really hard removals there are in this deck. Then we have spread out boards with low HP, like they have in all the aggro decks there are. With the Withering Whale, a full set where we heal ourselves by 3 and deal 1 to all the enemies. We do the same with Death Lotus, not healing, but dealing 1 to all battling units when they attack us. This is sort of a cheaper Withering Whale, and also another version of it to have more copies of it. We have a full set of Culling Strike. This card is perfect against Thresh Nasus. We can kill off the Thresh, this is super crucial. We can kill off the Azir, which it has 5 HP normally, or leveled up 6. We can just wipe him from the board with a Culling Strike. This is really important. What else do we have? We have the Passage Unearned as a one-off, because if they have any sort of, yeah, if they run Harrowing like we do as well, or if they get the Thresh leveled up, they attack, they summon the Nasus, we can just obliterate them with the Passage Unearned. If they have the Matrix and in Trundle Lysandra control, they put on the Matrix and copy the Watcher, we just Passage Unearned and kill it for 3 mana, or obliterate it rather. This is a really neat one-off here. Then we have a full set of Vile Feast to ping them down and finish them off potentially with the Ravenous Flock or the full set of Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth is really important also in this deck. That's why a 3-off. We can kill the Emperor's Dais in the Irelia Azir, and we can also, like I said, kill any damaged unit they have, no matter how many HP they have. With Ravenous Flock we only do 4 damage, right? But in this case we just kill it no matter what. Really important. And then we come to the actual way we win, right? We can't just kill the enemy off and mill them, like this is also possible but a bit boring. Our own win condition is the Legion Marauders, and the Legion Marauders are, yeah, a unit I have a lot of sympathy with. You could tell because they, like, could I cosplay this if I, like this? I have less hair, but I look a bit similar, right? At least I have the beard. I have the long hair. I don't have that full hair like he does. But he is actually a very, very crucial unit in this, or is our win condition, right? That's why he is crucial. It's a 3 mana 3/2, and it says upon attack you grant allied Legion Marauders everywhere +1/+1. So he himself will grow a 4/3 if he attacks alone, and he will pump up all the Legion Marauders you play afterwards +1/+1. And this is something nobody expects. They expect, like I said, the spider aggro, and they will also play like you wouldn't have it, and they maybe spend their mana on and don't have removal for the Legion Marauders. That happens so many times that I have actually to mention this. This is a win condition also of this deck, as I don't expect them coming down in turn 3. If we don't find them, we can have the Strength in Numbers, which is a full set here as well. We can play it in turn 5 with the carried over spell mana. We have 3 spell mana banked, and then the 5 mana from the round 5, and we get 2 Legion Marauders out, and potentially buff even more of the Legion Marauders. Now, if they are up to answer all of our Legion Marauders, we can then bring it back with the 3 of Harrowing. This is the finish off, and that's why we also have it as a 3-off, because this is a really important card to have in hand. Mostly they have the means to answer us. We run into a lot of dragons, for example, but most of the time they don't have the means to answer it that early, so we get off at least 1 proc for the attack and boost every dude out there, and thus we are too thick to deal with them right away, and so we get off more attacks and proc them and buff them even more, and then at some point where we are even on the board and we removed all of his dragons, we just pull out the Harrowing and we kill him right away. Now we can also do this with this Thorny Toad. This is also a full set here, and the really neat addition. I love it against Irelia Azir. It has the 1/4 body, like with 4 HP you can block a lot of Sun Soldiers, 4 in total. And upon death he will even heal our Nexus by 2. The toss isn't something we want to have, but it comes with the Toad, right? But what it also has a last breath effect, and that's why we have a 1-off of Gluttony here. And this is sort of a tutor for our Legion Marauders, as this is only a 3-drop, and Gluttony will kill the last breath summoner follower, and then summon a unit that costs 1 more, which will be then the Legion Marauders. So we can even, for example, Phantom block something with the Thorny Toad and then get off Legion Marauders as a payoff. We also have a 2-off of Might. This is a finisher for the case that we have a really pumped up Legion Marauders at some point, and they block with a really weak unit. We can just then put on the Might, give them Overwhelm, and smack the last HP off of the enemy's Nexus. As we also have a 1-off of Shadow of the Isles. I really love this as an emergency tool. If we have really pumped up Legion Marauders and they feel safe and comfortable attacking into us, that they will finish us off. We can then heal back up with the lifesteal of this Song of the Isles, and then get the HP back. You can also guarantee this in conjunction with Might, where we overwhelm attacks, so he can't even sacrifice the unit, so we don't get the HP off. We can combine Might and Song of the Isles to definitely get the HP back and get us back into the game. Also, we have a 1-off of Incisive Tactician, which will be the last card to mention here. Has a reputation, the new card, and it says reputation I cost 6, so you can even pay him or summon him, play him for less mana than 8. And it says when I'm summoned rally, and he is a 4 or 5 dude. So upon summon we can then threaten multiple attacks of our Legion Marauders. And the really neat synergy with this Harrowing is that it's summon effect. So you can't even, if you have him out and you died, or he died rather, you can even Harrowing in the enemy round and rally with our Incisive Tactician. This is also a really neat thing in this list, and this is also a reason why I don't run Shampoo, for example, which would also be a possibility. It is, like I said, really, really dope list. I had a blast playing it, and as this was already again a very long deck tech, we will jump into the too long didn't watch. So hello there, you lovely lads with little time. This is a fake spider aggro deck, as we run off of Elise and feint that we are a spider aggro deck. We are indeed a control deck. We want to feast on all the Irelia Azir we have out there. We have the means to kill them, for example with the Culling Strike, and also the Vengeance, Ruination, Heart removals here. We even have a full set of Scorched Earth to remove the Emperor's Dais. We can ping them with Vile Feast, for example, or Death Lotus to also kill them with Ravenous Flock, or like I said, with the Scorched Earth. Other than that, our win condition is the Legion Marauders. We can pump them up as we attack with them. We can also summon them as a strength of numbers with 2 Legion Marauders, attack them, and then we finish them off with the Harrowing as we revive all our Legion Marauders and smack them into the ground together with some might. And that's the whole deck list. If you want to watch what everything of this does in particular, you can, like always, skip back and we will start and see how we are doing. Let's go. Okay, so first matchup isn't quite aggro, but it is easy Draven. He will mulligan for his spider aggro for sure. So I will go with the Legion Marauder definitely. These two could be... I will mulligan for now. Rather find other cards. The fact that we have so much Legion Marauders is really good. He probably has the means to answer most of them. But then we have his answers out. Withering Wail onto Scorched Earth is pretty neat. He's obsolete.
Destiny awaits.
My destiny awaits, okay.
Can you improve perfection?
So we go with this.
Let's have some fun.
And let's have some fun. Probably see a no. Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Crows will have what's left.
So we will buff this to 3 and kill my Marauder, but I'm not mad at that at all. Not in the slightest. As we can, with the Culling Strike, kill the Draven. Plus we have a proc one. I think this is already sort of GG. Like, I don't want to get cocky here, but when we get an early proc and we have still so many Legion Marauders out, this is devastating for him. Oh, main event. Let's have some fun.
Watch and learn.
I watch. I'm watching you. There is even an argument to get with a second Marauder, and I think I will do this, because there are not many other plays I have, besides Culling Strike. So he may stun one of these. I just hope he doesn't... Okay. That's fine. That's completely fine. Snapper. Blocks with the Snapper. We get to Culling Strike this. So if he wants to still kill my Marauder off, he needs to discard 2 things. Or he just doesn't block it at all. I'm very happy with that. Meatbags. If I Culling Strike here, he needs to... yeah. He needs to double discard here. He can't just discard the Spinning Axe into Spinning Axe. Yeah. Removing those is really important to not give him any more discard fodder for his stuff.
Flesh was weak, but look at me now.
But he has all of them. He just has all of them.
God axes
Need victims.
I am the future.
Okay. That's an easy ballistic block.
First me, then the world.
He will remove it with the Spinning Axis probably. Yep.
Now we're cooking.
That's completely fine. We just take the hit like a man. He still has to remove him. That's really important. We Withering Wail here to ping Mr. Draven and kill him with Scorched Earth afterwards. And then we strengthen numbers next round. So he is in big trouble here. It's completely fine. Go back nice and healthy to 13. As he needs to answer 2 of Mr. Marauder now. Okay, we see a spider here, denying one of my buffs. But he can't Ravenous Flock him. It's really, really good. Okay, he thermos one. We have the means to kill this dude. Okay, fairness, nothing we want to see, to be honest. So we have to Vengeance here. Or do we? I could even Withering Wail onto Scorched Earth. I think that's debatable. I take like less damage like this, right? And I can Vengeance something later down the line. So we'll just do this. And then Scorched Earth. Every HP is important here. Finish him. If he doesn't... Oh! He doesn't even attack with them. So this is nuts for us. Just remove Mr. Farron here. And then we... I think we start up with a Thorny Toad, right? Do we? No. I think we start up with this. And we have Vengeance mana open. Because I want to definitely Wild Feast. And I don't want to drop below Vengeance mana for the... Like, definitely, right? Before attacking.
I have the best job.
Another Draven, okay. So... we do attack you.
Plenty for all of us.
Plenty for all of us. This is also important to get off the reputation for whispered words. Now we spend less mana on that. See more pings here. But he is running out of steam. Azir is leveled though, it's a bit scary. But we'll play this. We have the Might. Probably see a Ravenous Flock here on the Marauder. Nope. Not quite yet. Song of the Elves could be pretty crucial here. But I need my Harrowings. Like, I have 3 in deck. I need to draw them now. I think I even have to counter this. So this is a 1-for-1 trade with the cards. And I get to preserve my Thorny Toad.
Let's boogie.
Let's boogie! Okay. Let's boogie then, my friend. Get off his last access.
Time for the moneymakers.
Time for you to get out of here.
Beautiful face.
This is so satisfying to beat Azir Draven to the ground. There's the flock. To be expected. See a decimate here. Harrowing, come on! Give it to me. So we take him down little by little. Okay. There goes his second Improbulator. Still no Harrowings. We have 21 cards left, 3 of them are Harrowing. We do this. Deny his Scout attack. We have a blocker for the Badger Beer. Buy us enough time to draw into our Harrowings, for fuck's sake. We'll keep my Vengeance here for another Farron. Question is... I think I even want to do this to bait out a removal. Because a Harrowing would be lethal anyways, so I don't need my second Might here. I want to bait out some removal for my Spiderling here. If not, we get to remove Badger Beer, which is really good. Come on! Mr. Harrowing! I mean, it's okay-ish, but... Man, give me my herring. Fuck's sake. I will just keep on passing. Hope this he doesn't play anything. Okay. Finally, we get some dudes. Probably see stuns here, but he can't remove them quite now. And we do have the means to get some of the Isles out here. Okay. Look what I found. Okay, so we will kill both off, which means I will do this and bait out a potential. I even could have used it to kill him off with the fearsome here, but I was pretty certain that he has another of this bullshit in hand. So we get back in nice and healthy to 19. But this is, man, this is the time where we need to find our herrings. Christ's sake. Okay, he goes full in with his units. Finally finds some card draw, but still, where the hell is my herring? 14 cards left. No herring. Come on, play something. Nope. Okay. Then we just do this. Still have a Vengeance open to kill the Azir next round. I think it's a mistake to not play the Decimate here. Jesus fucking, what the hell? Oh. Hello, herrings, 12 cards left. Okay, we definitely take the pass. Because if we strengthen numbers here, there's Elise. Even a one-off of Elise shows up before 3 of a herring. Oh fucking boy. Now we do this first. Maybe we bait out the stun here. Yep. Very sweet. So we can now do this. If he drops Ezreal, we have an answer with the Culling Strike. He's in trouble now, so he needs 2 blockers. Oh, he has another stun. Third Improbulator? Nope, that's a missing shot. So we see another Guillotine here. Yep, which means we definitely have to kill this to not lose our second Marauder. Okay. I'm super happy he doesn't use this on my face. Like, I think he could have killed me by now with his Decimate and double Mystic Shot. He's playing a bit too safe, in my opinion. This is awesome. We lose our release. She was so young. Herring, come on! Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh man. There it is! 9 cards left. And I find my herring. Boy. OPO attacks now. Oh, thank you. So we don't take risks here. I will even Vengeance this. I don't want to take the 2 damage, because we have our win here in hand. And this should be the GG. If he doesn't Decimate into double get excited here. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on. That's not the moment where you go off with your fucking Ezreal, man. Don't be that guy. Even this guy would have won me the game, I think. Dude, if I lose this, I'm gonna be super mad. So we have the board. Here comes 2 damage. And we hope for the best. Come on, boys!
You're between me and glory.
You between me and glory. Because you're gonna ping me down now, you little bastard. Just needs a mystic shot and I'm done. Oh, Jesus. Oh no! Wait. I have an out. Scorched Earth. Yes! We got him! Fuck you, Azir. Fuck you. Bam, bam, bam. Minus 32, there you go. 43. Jesus. Ridiculous game 1. That's for sure. Ridiculous game 1. Okay. Let's try to not be that long in the second game. Jesus. More aggro to face. What do I say? Like, Azir rating isn't really aggro, right? Definitely keeps the Death Lotus here. Scorched Earth could be a bit... I want to keep one of them, like, but they don't have big units, right? I'd rather find my Withering Whales. At least it's really good for the early stages to have a blocker. Also Legion Marauder. I'm only gonna wait 2 double Scorched Earth and I draw 2 Scorched Earth. That's the beauty of card games.
I know what
Do this.
in the shadows.
Now I regret this a bit. Probably should have waited for his attack. But we will trade into this. Even though it's an unfavorable trade. We can't kill off this dude by only the Death Lotus. So this is the way to go. Ooh, nice. This is the shit I want to see.
Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun. Definitely doesn't want to block this because he is an aggro player. So we just get off the hit. And we can even block into the Crimson Disciple with the Legion Marauder without dying.
War Mason, reporting for duty. For the
Sure, be my
glory of
guest.
Noxus.
I think that's still fine.
Delish.
Delicious.
Going someplace?
Could even do this in Ravenous Flock, but then I lose my Marauder. So I think I will just do this instead. This looks good. He's thinking about the Noxian Fervor. Come on, just do it. By this point... Oh, Transfusion, okay. That's something different. Not bad. Not bad played. I'm down to 9. It's spooky. Gotta be honest with you.
Crows will have what's left.
The attack.
Come here, Donna.
As he blocks with the wrong unit. Get to kill this off without dying myself. Noxian Fervor. Oh, sweet value.
Oh, this hurts.
I know, Mr. Aggro player. This hurts.
Ain't hurt, you will be.
I think I want a safety block here, even though I take 1 more damage. In case he has another way to buff this. Then, another, yeah. We pass. See a decimate. Probably has more decimates in hand, so I really need to find my heal here. We can find 1 heal. So I have to open with Thorny Toad. To potentially... This is very tempting. Like, this would be lethal, right? But if he has something like unit into Fervor into Decimate, this would mean my death. So I'd rather develop. And have potentially 2 HP more. If you place another unit, we can Culling Strike it. Double Culling Strike, rather. There's the second Decimate. Jesus Christ, man. Always have the Decimates.
What I found.
Look what I found. Down to 1. Technically to 3. I have the means to Culling Strike my own unit, like I said. Was that the 3rd Decimate, dude? Like, I don't find in... With 9 cards left, I don't find 1 Harrowing, and you find 3 Decimates now. Don't do this to me. Okay. We can remove this. I just hope he has a fervor. He does not. Okay. We still have to sit and sweat here. Man, the strength in numbers would have won me the game, right? I don't know. Yeah, it was a gamble. He just found all the cards he needed. GG. Yeah, you see, even with a full-on control deck, it's not possible to beat aggro every time. Go for 1-3. More easy driven. But I've won this matchup pretty often, so I'm confident I'm still doing this. Whispered Words could be neat. Definitely keeping the Toad. Keeping the Flock definitely to... because they don't play around it. And they can potentially damage something with the Thorny Toad. Something like a Ballistic Bot. That they always tend to have in hand. Back, I'm superior life form. Oh no. Back, I am superior life form.
Once I stab papers, now faces.
Okay, I didn't predict the voice line, but I predict the unit. But you saw him thinking there, what the fuck is going on? Where are his spiders?
Anyone heard?
See the Mystic Shot here. And that's the thing, if they don't have Mystic Shot, most of the time your Marauder doesn't die. Or they have to wait to switch Thermo Beam on him. So we feed our Harrowing basically here.
Prime and ready. Witness perfection, meatbags.
All the Ballistic Bots there are.
Safety, disengage. Take the gift
Do the gancho. Doesn't want to attack because I'm still having my mana open.
upgrade.
I have nothing to play, unfortunately. So we just attack again. He pumps up more Ballistic Bots. But I want to wait with my Withering Wail until I get value of the heal. So we're just throwing him. I could even Killing Strike one of these. I also want to Killing Strike the Azir. Ah, fuck it. I'm doing it. As long as they don't have any axes in hand to burst speed, pump them up. I think this is a good way to go.
Safety,
Disengaged.
rise, metal brethren.
The party has arrived.
There's the party.
System upgrade.
Got access.
Normally see an open attack here, yeah. Do this.
Time for the money makers.
They are the money makers. One Harrowing Gun, but unfortunately this time we have one in hand. So we start off by doing this. 2 Ballistic Bots gone is really good for us. Okay. Passing is fine with me. I want him to discard something here with the X. Don't have any other good plays. So he discards a Thermo Beam. It's really good. No one to play, I'm fine with that.
Axes coming right up.
And we... I think I'm even mentioning this, because I don't want him to get more access. I could also ping into Scorched Earth, but...
Beautiful face.
Why would I? I don't have any other plays.
I have the best job.
He has the best job. Mr. Sun Dredger. More Scorched Earth. The Harrowing just gives me one of these. This is really, really not worth it. So, because he will pass back, I will just Ruinate here. He will drop the Farron, open attack, and then I Vengeance. There's Mr. Farron. Here comes the open attack. And here goes the Vengeance. Maybe I can skip like certain portions of the matches where I just tell you what happens and then you don't need to watch it. People are so predictable. It's a problem though that he manages to get us really low with all these axes. So there's even a world where I want a Withering Wail, but I don't quite want it because it's my only ping to enable Scorched Earth, so I have to keep it back still. Unfortunately. As we draw another one. So now he has to remove 2 bodies again. Feeding our Harrowing more. Every direct damage to them is no damage to my Nexus. This is something we can counter. So he needs more resources. Okay, that's pretty neat, because we get at least 1 proc of the Legion Marauders. I know he wants, he will remove it, but we have a bigger Harrowing now. As he does have 4 out of 6.
Everything's easier behind a mask.
That's no problem, we have Withering Wail for that. Oh, never mind, I even def Lotus. Okay. Think I'm passing? Oh. Fuck, this was a bad idea. I needed to ping him first. Oops. I got cocky. Yeah, this was embarrassing. Indeed. Yeah, but I wanted to get more value out of the Withering Wail. I kind of knew that he wouldn't do it, though. This is a really neat thing to have. What gives my Harrowing gives me 3. I think this is the better Harrowing, so to say. Because he needs to hard remove them. He can't just stun them. The Probulator. A really big one, I guess. Yep. 7 mana. We do this. And we... I think I don't want to use my Scorched Earth, so I just use another Might. To remove this dude. The good thing is, I know his deck, he doesn't know mine. Ooh! Okay. That's a problem. I have no more vengeance, right? No. Okay. Well played. Yeah, could I play this differently? I could have, but the Farron was a problem there. Okay, round 4. This is also a matchup I wanted to show. Thresh Nasus. Let's see if we do better against that. I still need to find some Irelias though. I think I even want to keep the Ruination because I only have as a one-off. Scorched Earth is a bit too early, also the Harrowing. Oh, fuck. I'm not get the Ruination. Derp. But we have the Culling Strike for the Thresh. Okay, we have triple Culling Strike for 3 Thrashes. They always open with attack, with the attack token, and always have Dinner's opener. This is, yeah. Classic Thresh Nasus, I would say. Develop this solid blocker. It always needs a moment to sink in that this is no spider thing. Pretty funny. Riot. Yeah, I don't have Culling Strike for this. That's a problem. So we'll just pass. Probably kills it off with the Merciless Hunter, and then we can kill the Riven's Butcher. Yep. Is the Harrowing gone? But now maybe he plays more around Harrowing. What was it? Harrowing and... Can't even see it. I guess I can't do anything but draw. It's a bit weird spot to be in. Definitely need my Withering Whales here. Now I most definitely need my Withering Whales. Come on.
That's right. Run!
That's right. Still need to preserve HP, so I don't have my Withering Whale still. Keep my last Killing Strike for the Thresh. We'll pass for now if he plays him now. Okay. So we can Marauder. Black Spear, yeah. To be expected. This is finally a good card, even though I don't have anything to deal with this still. I need my Scorched Earth or Ravenous block. Now I draw all the Harrowings. It is just too good.
Get our links in.
Good thing is we can do this and strengthen numbers. We drop down to 5 though. Just a very uncomfortable spot to be in. But we'll go for it though. More Black Spears. Even top decked it. And he has another in hand. Or double Wild Feast. Why not, dude? You just have all the answers. And where are my Withering Wells, dude? Why do we have all the answers and I don't? Stupidity all over the place. I definitely take this pass. I'm not taking into this. As we can do this and this. And this. Oh, I think I will. I'll rather do this. He doesn't have any buffs, so I don't need to sacrifice my Legion Marauder here. So I still stay at 5 HP. Out of the range of Atrocity. Pass again. You must! Man, Withering Whale, where are you? I think I'm harrowing here, because this harrowing looks really spicy. If he has Nasus into Atrocity, I'm dead. That's a problem. No Rite of Negation, okay. I thought I would see one. I could Culling Strike this, but I want to use Song of the Isles this round. So I won't. Get out of a lot of beardy dudes. As he does that. I keep the Spiraling in the back for as a blocker. But the good thing is he can't Atrocity me to death. And we get to get 8 HP back. It's a really neat thing to have. I think a 1-1 for heal 8 is worth it. But I guess he doesn't want to. So we do this. And we're Gucci with 13 HP. While the enemy is down to 4. I'm happy I can show the power of Song of the Isles here. Because that's what matters, right? Showing off what this deck does. I never understood what he says there, actually. Maybe you can enlighten me. You always forward. I think I will definitely block this here. Like this. I don't want to Culling Strike yet because I'm still waiting for Thresh. I'd rather take the 2 damage here. So instead we play the Marauders. And I guess more Marauders. I mean, it could have... Now this is 6, Atrocity is 7, so we could play it. I don't want to play into that. I want to keep my Vengeance mana open. So we just go for another Harrowing, or do we? Shall we? There's a red of negation. But we still have the means to
Let's have some fun.
have some fun.
The breath takes, the waters give.
So cute to see how he is eager to survive with all these jump blockers. And I still don't want to my fucking Withering Whales, dude. Yet again, a card that's missing in action. There's Mr. Thresh, and there's his... it's the noun of going away. I don't know. Yeah. Keeping my scorched earth here. I think I want to flock this though. Want to remove all the blockers. Okay, we see a Red of Calling here. Now if I do this, it's really risky of a play, but then I threaten lethal. Because he can't burst speed develop anything, I think. So we just attack and it's CD, I guess. Yeah, good atrocity, dude. Plenty for all of us. To just have a victory line here. Okay, I will stop the recording here and I will just search for another Irelia matchup. Let's see you in a second. There we go. Man, that really hurt my rank. I was surrendering all the other matchups that were not Irelia Azir, and I think it was like, I don't know, 15-20 games I had on the loss record now. Because there was no Irelia Azir. I'm not kidding you here. Okay, so finally, as we have one, we definitely keep the Thorny Toad, as it's a solid blocker. Also the Elise, while Feast can remove any early one-drops and also ping the Azir for a potential removal afterwards.
The desert by my side.
By his side. Of course he gets the 4 damage in around turn 1. Classic Irelia Azir. One at least. Reason is, upon attack I get another Spiderling. It's a weird addition. The Kai Reaper and Irelia Azir.
The dark closes in.
Dark close in for you, my friend. As next turn we can Thorny Toad and Vile Feast.
Do not see what is, see what will be.
Okay, I just hope he attacks with the Azir as well. So I will develop Thorny Toad first. If he doesn't attack with the Azir, I have to ping him with the Vile Feast.
Remember this day.
Okay, so he does. So he does attack with that.
I'll be over soon.
Block like this. Doesn't really matter, right?
Stay a while.
Block like that. I mean, can even block here. To, you know, remove more of his units. I get 2 damage here, I get 2 damage here, doesn't really matter.
Glorious sacrifice.
And now we can Scorched Earth next round. I want to go for the Legion Marauder though first. I think I can even Culling Strike him. But now that I've damaged him... Yeah, he's hurt. Now that I've damaged him, I think Scorched Earth is better than the Culling Strike here.
Together, you are
Children of Shurima. We also attack with her, because she has Fearsome. And he has no blocker. We boost up our Legion Marauder here. Obviously doesn't want to block him with any of these. I'm surprised he wants to do the trade here. I hope he spends more mana, so he drops below recall mana. Yeah, perfect.
For those who desecrate our home.
Perfect.
do not take well to intruders.
Bye bye, Mr. Azir. Now the nuts would be another Azir, because I have Culling Strike in hand.
The sun disk shines on us all.
That's ugly, gotta be honest. Yeah, but since I have blockers for everything, I will just pass and Ruinate next round. He will probably have a recall for any of these, but then I get to remove the other two. So what we will do here is remove this first, I think. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. The main reason is I preserve my HP and I have enough blockers. That's why I'm doing the Wild Feast here. And also keeping the 3 mana on the back for the Ruination next round. Probably he doesn't even want to attack with the Inspiring Marshal here, because he's scared. Yep. This means we get to attack with a Legion Marauder once more, and he potentially even develops more on the board. I could also go with the Culling Strike here, but I think... Oh, okay, let's see. We'll attack first. See how he blocks. Okay, he doesn't block at all. He develops the Dice. So yeah, I think I have to Ruinate here. There's no real way around it. This Marshal needs to die. Probably see, like I said, a recall. Oh no. We get to remove it. That's pretty good. But we will potentially see another, whatever 3 mana hero he has.
Give me grace enough to mask my doubts.
That's completely fine. So we get the remote out.
What do we got here?
What do we got here?
Ionian, into formation.
I follow
This
you to the black
Mrs.
heart of
Irelia.
Noxus itself.
I want him to spend his Flawless Duets before I do my Culling Strike. So he can't recall into whatever, into the, what's it called? The return. So I do this now, before his level up, so he's where he would be out of range. I just hope he doesn't have his Shaped Stone. Okay, he does. And this means I will have to log into the Irelia.
Remember our ancestors and fight for those who came before us.
Look here. I mean, I think he has almost lethal already again, right? Irelia is so stupid with Azir, man. Okay, and now I have to block into the Blossoming Blade, because he has the Swapperoo.
You ain't hurt, you will be.
So if I would block here, we would just swap with the Sand Soldiers, and I would be down to 10. Like this, I can at least kill one of her. If he has the Shaped Stone, I would be really extremely mad. Okay, he does not. So we plan is simple. We just Marauders and threaten a big attack. The fact that he passes means that he has a recall. Is that a problem though? I need enough blockers. I can't afford him to have Blade Dance, I need to pass. Even though you're really... do this. Now we can Incisive Tactician, I think, to play.
One must stack the wood before burning the pyre.
So we have enough blockers for him, for his blades. Also threaten an attack here.
I have risen.
And with me,
Shurima.
Rima.
My name will echo to the ages.
So he has to block. No, he doesn't. He has 1 HP left. I guess he did it again. Oops, he did it again. He killed me with Azir, Irelia. His soul was really close. But we couldn't quite make it. I could have played it better though. Like this, it's still a hard matchup, like don't get me wrong, this is no perfect counter to Irelia Azir. But I had them by the nuts, by the balls, whatever you call it. It's quite some time. So if you're sick of this archetype and you draw better than I did this round, you can definitely manage to kill them off. So this is where I leave it at. Thank you guys very much for watching as always, and I'll see you on the next video, probably in a couple of days. So you stay legendary until then. Vlad out.